Alright guys, so we're going to go out to the car here in a moment, but it's about 100 degrees outside, so we're going to take an initial look indoors at a phone mount. And I really like the design they come up with on this because it basically fits into a cup holder, and these little pieces here are rubber, and there's 3 little wings that come out, and you basically just adjust those. There's a little piece right here, you can screw this in and out, and that's what adjusts the actual pieces. So you can see now they're actually back in. So you sit that in, in your cup holder and you twist, they come out, and that is what's going to grab and apply pressure and friction so that it will hold the phone or tablet in place. Now, in addition to those 3 little rubber pieces, you do have these foam pieces, and it's basically, as you can see, thicker, so you're going to add a little bit of thickness. If for some reason you had a really large cup holder and the supply doesn't fit, although it does extend, as you hopefully saw, out pretty far, you can have these additional 6 pads, and they use 3M adhesive on the back, so with that 3M adhesive you shouldn't have a problem, and they are a pretty nice solid foam, so it should give you that extra grip in the event you need it. And the good thing is, with 6 of them, if you just apply 3 on the 3 rubber portions, and then for some reason 1 or more becomes damaged, you do have an entire second set you could apply if desired. So that's a really cool aspect. Now, this gooseneck arm is really strong, so it's flexible, but it's really strong, so it should hold really tight. These are your 4 connecting points, and you can very easily connect this and disconnect it. I disconnected it just so it's easier to show you the different components when you get it. So you have soft rubber like silicone and padding and everything, so you're not going to damage or scratch any of your devices, so not a problem there. Nice thing is I'm able to use this. I actually just grabbed one of my old phones and a tablet. It works with my Note 9 as well, but it's over there, so I just got this phone, which with the case on it, it's a thicker case than that one. That's part of why I wanted to use this as an example, because a lot of times when you have one that's thicker, it pushes it out so far and it won't grip, but with this one I'm able to. So basically you've got this spring-loaded grip, and then you have these buttons you can push. So if I pull this, you can see it stops right there, but if I push these, I can actually extend out, and then I still have the spring extension aspect, which is nice because let's say you got a tablet. This is just one of the tablets I have, so I just grab it, I can put it in place like that. You kind of push down a little bit, make sure it's solid and gripping, and if I hold it like that, you can see it's holding it in there just fine, no problem. And then with the phone, of course, the same type thing, but it's going to be larger, so I'm just going to press down, get it to click into place, and it actually holds this phone pretty well. So I kind of give it a little bit of extra just in case. You can see it's holding it pretty good, so no issue there. And of course, once you have this on the actual piece here, if I can get it lined up, there we go, like that, you of course can turn this and have it oriented in whichever direction you prefer. So whatever you prefer is up to you, and you've got a range of adjustment because of the flexibility. But this is very strong, so very impressive. So it shouldn't shake around a lot. But I want to show you this because I can't tolerate the heat very well for very long. But now I do want to take it outside, show you what it looks like when it's installed as well, so you can actually see it in use. But anyway, this gives you a better up close idea of everything. As far as the box, nothing too fancy. It just gives you, and on the back it shows you some different things there. So anyway, there'll be a link below the video, and I'll also throw in some images that you can take a look at, and those will give you some idea of whether this should or should not work for you in terms of the device that you have. But just know, even with the OtterBox Defender, which is a relatively thick case, it does work. And this is a aluminum backed phone, so it's got some weight to it, so it's pretty nice that you're able to hold even a heavier phone like this. This phone used to have an issue with being held by some mounts because they weren't strong enough, but this one doesn't have a lot of issue. Okay, I can't drive and film it, so I'm not going to be able to offer you that aspect, but I can show you what it looks like installed. So let's take a look at that now, and again, check out the link below if you want to find out more. Thanks. Okay guys, so that is what it looks like with my primary phone. Of course, the tablet could fit right here too, as you already saw. That fits. My other phone, I have another phone I don't have with me right now, I can't show you. So this phone will fit just fine. As I say, you can get some vibration, but it's not going to be very severe. It's definitely usable. I've seen a lot worse, but you just adjust it however you want. This phone is very heavy because, you know, the Galaxy Note 9 is a big phone with a big battery. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You can kind of move this however you want. And I don't know how well you can see, but there's the little rubber pieces. Right here's one. There's one down here, and then one is back in this area back here. So that works out just as expected, and I didn't need to use the foam pieces. Again, you may need to do that, but these cup holders are relatively small, as you can see. A little bit, you can't really tell probably what size that is, but it's relatively small. Small car. But yeah, I like this. It kind of puts it over here out of the way. I can still grab this and use it. I still have full access to the HVAC, and I have, of course, the radio up here, which there's a mount built for this car that doesn't work with this phone because of the size. So this is a good option. And again, horizontal or vertical orientation, either one. So really pleased with this. It's really in there, you know, really well. It's not gonna fall out, and even in the case, this thing seems to be holding on to the phone, you know, really well. So you can just shake this thing really well. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that it actually works really well in the car as well, and that's pretty much it. It probably will work for you. Again, reference the chart at the very beginning of the video to see if this is going to fit. But even with the thickness of this phone with the case, which has the lip on the top and the bottom to raise the screen off, it actually does help a considerable amount. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to share that with you really quickly. Yeah, if you want to check out more, check out the link below. Okay, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Alright, so I'm not on a main road, I'm on a dirt road, so a little bit more safe in terms of driving and filming. Probably not suggested, but as you can see, the phone does bounce a bit, and this is a pretty bad dirt road, but I guess depending on your car, it absorbs the bumps fairly well and doesn't vibrate and shake too much. I actually can't hold the camera still enough to film well enough with one hand, but yeah, so that gives you a little bit of an idea of the vibration aspect, but overall works fine, and I'm very pleased with the results. Best solution I found so far for this car, at least.